Okay guys, welcome to Ottawa, Canada's capital. I'm really excited to show you the city today. And I'm also excited to show you someone you haven't seen for a while. Nari's back.
Hello.
And it's a very special day for Nari. What's today?
It's my birthday.
Yeah, we took a little surprise trip to Ottawa for Nari's birthday. So if you like Nari, be sure to leave happy birthday in the comments. Anyway guys, we're here outside the War Monument in downtown Ottawa, and just a minute ago we saw something really cool.
Find the left, quiet! March! Right! Left! Right! Front!
Every hour on the hour, you'll see a little bagpipe performance like that outside of the War Monument in downtown Ottawa. This is, of course, to remember the troops who fell not only in the First World War, which you see before us, but also in the Second War, the Korean War, and all the other major conflicts that Canadian soldiers have been involved in over the years. So this will happen every day in the spring, summer, and fall. You know, we don't do it in the winter. We're not crazy. It gets pretty cold in winter in Ottawa, but this time of year, it's pretty nice. And yeah, it's a good way to remind people of the sacrifices that have been made. It's so funny, in front of me, the police officer and the army, or I guess, was it the Air Force? Yeah, and the Air Force guys, they're taking photos here for the tourists, and Nari thought it was so funny because, well, I guess they don't do that in Korea, right?
No, it's very Canadian thing.
To have friendly people.
Yeah. Very friendly, and yeah, they serve people, right?
Friendly Canadians, that's what we're here for. The stereotype is true sometimes. Okay guys, not too far from that monument we have one of the most famous buildings in Canada. This is the site of the Canadian Parliament. It kind of looks like Big Ben in England, is what Nari called it, eh? As you can see, some of it is under construction. Or not construction, but renovation. When you have a really old building like this, every once in a while it has to be fixed. Even though some renovation is being done, this is a huge place here, so you can still take it in for yourself, despite the renovations. Even though I'm Canadian, I actually don't know what this fire is all about in front of us. It's clearly a good place for selfies, but I think there's some other meaning. Let's try to figure it out. So this fire behind me was lit in 1966 to commemorate a 100-year anniversary of Canada. Of course, a lot of years have passed since the 60s. It's now over 150 years. It was a couple of years ago we passed our 150th anniversary. And I don't think many of you know this, but I was actually born in Ottawa. I lived here till I was 6 years old. So I've been here a few times before visiting family, and you know, I always feel a connection to the city, but I've never filmed a video here before. So it's pretty cool for me to be able to show the city where I was born and also show Nari what it's like for the first time. Right now we just found this pretty beautiful park right behind Parliament. This summer in Canada has actually been quite hot. To have a day like this where it's just perfect temperature for walking around is just what we needed. Okay guys, really quick history lesson on Canada. Ottawa is the capital city, and obviously Canada has two national languages, English and French. Ottawa has some French influence, but it's mostly an English-speaking city. On the other side of the river, however, is Quebec. So right over there, that's Quebec. That's the French-speaking side of the river. Here on Ottawa is the English side of the river. And it's not a coincidence. You know, that's part of the reason Ottawa was picked as the capital, is because when Canada was a young country, the French and English parts of Canada were very proud and very independent. And finding some compromise, finding some way for both cultures to be represented in the country was a very important part of choosing a capital city. And also, as my uncle who lives in Ottawa was telling me, when people go out to the bar in Ottawa, the bars close at 1 a.m. But across the river, the bars close at 3 a.m. So people like to go out drinking, start their night in Ottawa, and then cross the bridge. And he said sometimes the police cars, you see them just waiting at the bridge, waiting for them to come back, the drunk drivers late at night, because they know where they're going. Okay guys, it's getting to that time of day where we're getting hungry. I think it's lunchtime. So we just entered into an area called ByWard Market. There's all kinds of food choices here. Really interesting vibe in this place. Look at this, they even got Obama cookies. Someone that famous visits your restaurant, you gotta make some cookies for him. That's the law here in Canada. Okay guys, this place is called La Pointe. It was recommended to me by my Uncle Tony who lives here in Ottawa. You might remember him from such classic new travel videos as Capilano Suspension Bridge. No hands, no hands.
No hands. What? What, Mom?
Anyway, shout out to Tony. I hope the fish is good. I'm trusting you on this one, man. Okay guys, because it's Nari's birthday today, we decided to do something special. What are we doing today?
We are taking Amphibious.
Amphibious.
It's a bus technically, but it will be transferring to a boat.
It's a bus boat.
Yes.
A boat bus.
Yeah.
So it's like a half boat, half bus that'll take us on a tour around Ottawa.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited.
So while we're on this water, you may be wondering how we're moving around. The wheels are spinning, they haven't really moved, but they're not the ones doing the work. There's a propeller in the back of the bus instead that is connected to the same engine as the wheels. And that is what makes us move forward in the water. There's also a rudder steered by the steering wheel as well. We got some nice power steering, so it's a bit easier to navigate.
What a way to see the city.
Over here, we get to see the car of Victory Flag. Kind of like the circular front roof with the round roof. And that's the only Market Center block's original construction that survived a fire in 1916.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land, true that you love. How was Ottawa, Nari?
It's been great.
It's been a fun day for you?
Yeah. Very beautiful city. Yeah.
I'm thinking we should end the video here so we can enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Yeah.
Find some Irish pub.
Yes, because there are a lot of Irish pubs here.
Yeah. Don't forget guys, wish Nari a happy birthday down below.
Thank you
And
guys.
yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun today.
I did too, yeah.
Don't forget about Ottawa. It's one of the cities that doesn't get thought of as much as places like Toronto and Montreal, but it's where I was born and I think it's a pretty cool place. Check it out.
It is, yeah, I agree.
Bye guys.
Bye.
You want to do it?